So, hello there, people. I'm putting on the timer. I don't know if there's much point because I fucking ignore it anyway, but you might be feeling ignored or someone might be ignoring you. Bringing in the ghosting again. I don't always use that mug. Like I said, I unconsciously just grabbed it, so it's got to be meaningful. Oh, of course, James Arthur's new video called Cruel has just come out. Has just came out, come out, had came out when I was saying that on the last one. Maybe I was sensing it behind me that it had a notification. So yeah, I don't know what that sounds like because it's just come out. Right, I'll put that phone there. Right, so family complications, new career, relationship changes. So that sounds like a hell of a lot going on, doesn't it? So first of all, if you're new, this isn't just for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, although obviously it can be. It's for anyone. It's for your eighth house, which is death. I don't mean literal death, although sometimes obviously it can be. Um, Transformation, rebirth, pain, turning your pain into power, alchemy, um, debt, other people's money, sexual union when it comes to twin flames. So it's an important one. Um, yes, lots of other things, but this is what springs to mind. So the other big thing is we've got Lilith and Scorpio, which is a lot of complications to this new moon as well. We've got, well, it's just basically in the mix. And we've got the new moon in Taurus. Well, Taurus is the opposite sign of, did I just time jump? Where am I? Yeah, Scorpio is the opposite sign of Taurus. So it's a Taurus new moon. So that's important too. Definitely if you've got early degrees-ish Scorpio placements. I don't know about you, but I have. So I can feel the intensity. Um, yeah, so let's just get into this. But the reason I titled it that was, look, these I just shuffled these quickly, and what came out first was parental care. So fucking specific, isn't it? So somebody could be caring for, well, a parent right now. Somebody's mum or dad might not be well. So again, we're absolutely holding whoever's mum or dad in our prayers if that is the case. Relationship dynamics, again, something could be complicated. Somebody could be needing to care for a mum or a dad or something. This could actually simply be things like people retiring and stuff. Like, for instance, like, it's not exactly the same, is it? But like, that's what's springing to mind because I was talking about something like that earlier. Like somebody could be retiring. Um, but again, that I don't see why that would really affect your life. More feels like somebody might not be well or something. Could even just be someone stressed out, but new career. So, oh shit, actually, look at that new career. That's so specific. So don't make it yours. Obviously, you'll know if it is yours, but again, somebody could be needing to care for a parent. New career. You could be your new. You could be a carer. Like you could be needing to actually. I don't know about calling it a career, but you know what I mean. That could have to turn into a job. So again, could be a pointer that this could be for you because that's like scarily specific. But that's what the title was about. So we'll just see if it doesn't, if that doesn't end up fitting to be what this is all about, then I'll change the title. But that's what. But I feel it is going to come into it because usually when I've been guided to do that the last time, it was part of it. So it's not going to be for no reason, you know what I mean? But if it turns out that's just a wee message for someone, I'll change the title. Um, right. So um, or, of course, parental care. You're having to care for your own children, and there's complicated relationship dynamics. You know what I mean? Like co-parenting, and you're changing your job, your career, because that came up in the last one. It could be that too. So however it all fits. Um, right, so I'll just put this in before I forget, because of course it's fucking no there again. Right. So I just always put in the link for people that are watching the replay or live, just to so that they have it there. Because again, it should just be that people, you know, oh, I need to book and I need to go, so I need to book, so I'll just go and do it now. But as human beings, we do need reminders. Right. So that's just got the normal booking link. It's got the link to join the channel. And it's also got, well, it's just got a reminder. If you basically tonight, if you want a personal reading, I'm doing £20 ones for 15 minutes. So you can just check what that is in your money. I would do that soon if anyone wants that, because the later it gets, the less energy I'm going to have. But again, I'll do it. I'll do it when I come on again. But because if I keep doing these so long, I mean, because it's 11 now, like I might just do this tonight and then stop. But I might be able to do another one after this, but probably only one more after this. So, which is quite interesting. Well, again, I chose Taurus. Well, I suppose that's quite interesting. I chose them both on purpose because I chose Taurus because it's a Taurus new moon. And then I feel they guided me to pick Scorpio because Scorpio's the opposite sign to Taurus. Interesting. Right. It's always for a reason. Right, so we'll put that down there. So let's just crack on with this. So what was I using first? Where is the problem is when I quickly just put stuff down, then I'm like, where the fuck? This ginormous deck. I need to maybe I'll just put that on my lap because I always end up losing it. Right, where is the block deck? Oh, here it is. Right. See, when you just slow down, you'll be able to find what you were looking for. That's going to be part of it for someone. Right, so let's go. What is the block? So for a divine feminine or a divine masculine feminine side, and if somebody could watch out for the mic die, and I'll try to keep I'll try to keep an eye on that too. Although I can't see the wee light, so that's not helpful. Maybe I need to change it that I can. Wait a minute. I see the wee light now. You've got the green light. That's what that could mean. You've got the green light. Yeah, I can see the light. Right, okay. So, um, what is a block for a divine feminine now or in the past or the masculine's feelings? And this can't make sense for everyone, but you'll know if it does, I suppose. Getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss, take a chance. Feels like it's quite in line with what I just picked up on for Scorpio as well. So it feels like, because this is the feminine, we'll deal with the feminine first. I feel like you have ascended this fear of getting hurt. I feel like you are more excited about the benefits and the possibilities of where this love could take you, where this union could take you. So I feel like you have moved past that. Like you did take a risk, you did put yourself out there. Like you were sure, because I just looked up and it was an advert for deodorant called Sure with a tick. Like you're sure that basically it feels like at some point you have taken a risk knowing that you were going to be rejected, but you felt it was worth it because you weren't going to regret it from doing that. So like basically even if this person wasn't ready, you had to put it out there. So go you, whether you're male or female, divine feminine. And because this is a masculine's feelings, I feel this could be the masculines that are now catching up with you. Now again, I'm well aware of the fact that this could be like years after you done it for some people. But this could be months. It really just depends who this makes sense to. But yeah, I feel it's exactly what I just explained in the last one, that the fear of getting hurt has now become less than the desire to have the union for the masculine. So that's amazing. So let's see what the block is for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side. Or it'll get to that point, yeah, lone wolf, but it was in reverse. Oh my God. Like, are you really a loner? Or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Holy fucking shit. Oh my God. Fucking gobsmacked. Sorry, I'm gobsmacked for like many reasons, but like getting hurt was the fear of the feminine and the masculine's feminine side. And the masculine's fear was in the past getting hurt, so you stayed a lone wolf. But now you're not. But that just exactly what it just matches exactly what I said because they're talking through me. This is a masculine that's like, I don't want to be a lone wolf anymore. And I'm still afraid that this person could hurt me, but I want them more. And I don't want them to be with anyone else. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet, be less demanding. So that could still be a block. Oh God, that's coming in again. That it's like, so just be aware that you could flaw find, and that is it's a way that people do it to protect themselves. It's like to talk yourself, oh, it's too good to be true, it would only break down anyway, that kind of thing. So just be aware of that. Or it could have been a problem in the past. Like feels like trying to control things, but Scorpio is about control, so you've got to pay attention to that. Especially got to pay attention to the Pluto dynamics you've got with people too. Right, so again, powerful, fits with what came out. So let's stick with the questions. So, where I need spiritual care. So, this is where you need spiritual care for the divine feminine and the masculine's feminine side. Why is that card pulling my eyes in? Decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So this is the feminine's card, but it's going to also be the masculine feelings. I feel at some point, if you're the divine feminine, whether you're a man or a woman, you've been stuck in limbo. And I feel the reason you're stuck in limbo is because you know that that's your twin flame. So as much as you might not like it at some points or even now, you can't deny that that's your person. But you could have been stuck at, I can't make a decision about my life right now, so I have to decide that I just have to be present because I can't tell myself that anyone else is for me when I know that that is who I want and who I want to be with. But obviously, it's both people have to decide that. But now I feel that this is the masculine feelings are reaching that. And how interesting. The song that's on is the Never Ending Story. So it's Atreyu. You know how Atreyu has to go through I can never normally say his name. So you might be able to now, I feel this masculine is now able to do something that they weren't able to do before. And that could be like talking about their feelings or connecting with their feelings or expressing themselves, because I can never normally say that. But yeah, the whole thing with the Never Ending Story is I just feel it's so connected to the twin flame journey. It's like, that wee boy is so it can be like a divine masculine healing his inner child too, or like again, you can be a divine masculine female healing it, but in however it fits, that's what's fascinating, is what I mean, like he's like, why me? And then he accepts that he's chosen. It's like King Arthur as well, that he's chosen to save the Empress, which is funny that she's called the Empress in the Neverending Story. And we've got the Empress in the tarot as the divine feminine. Like it's like if you don't go on this journey, divine masculine, the Empress dies and the whole of the new earth crumbles. No pressure. I actually I broke down the Neverending Story in a video once. And I don't know where the hell I put it. It's such a shame because I didn't even upload that in a membership. I think it's in a phone somewhere. I hope I didn't delete the video. But that's basically what it means to me. So anyway, the fact that it's on is very, but also the never ending. Oh God, and it's that bit. The video ends when he jumps through the bit that he thought was impossible to go through. So again, I do feel this is a masculine that's going to do the impossible. Either they felt it was impossible, or you could be a feminine that felt nothing was ever going to change. But never ending story, I also feel this has been a never ending story. Oh, I have to use those cards now, don't I? Where are they? One of my decks has, fuck, is it here? One of my card decks has a card that says the never ending story. Oh, it would be one that's not here. Wait a minute, I might just have a quick look because that would be cool if that card comes out. I'll go in a minute. I'll get it after the I'll go in a minute. But I think that could be like again something to do with this. Somebody that's telling themselves, I'm not going to make a decision right now, but I'll do it soon. And then they keep not doing it because of what I said. That card said no decision at all. Hmm. What is this? What is the spiritual care that the masculine needs or the feminine's masculine side? Again, I don't know why I'm so shocked. It just but look at what I just fucking said because they're speaking through me. Priorities. But again, look what I just said. This is Sunday. It's like, oh, I'll do it on Wednesday. No, I can't do it on Wednesday. I'll do it on Saturday. No, I can't do it on Saturday. I'll do it on Monday. Doesn't do it on Monday. Oh, I'll do it next Thursday. Doesn't do it. Look, priorities. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. Oh my God, being completely called out if you're the divine masculine, male or female. Like, are the actions that you're taking right now and in your everyday life, are they matching up to what you actually want, like your life to end up like? Or are you prioritizing things that don't matter as much and people that aren't going to be there in 10 years' time or people that you don't want to be there in 10 years' time? You know what I mean? You could be pouring all your energy into someone that you're like, I don't want to end up with him. So what are you doing? You know what I mean? I like that. I just gave a harsh message and then I'm like smiling for the thumbnail. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not adding another one because that feels very fucking spot on. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. But look, good girl with a cross at power. Again, it's like whether you want to say good girl or good boy, good girl, good boy, good bad boy, good bad girl. You know what I mean? It's like I feel you're having to find the strength to say no to the things in your life that you don't want to continue anymore. I need to get wait a minute, I need to get that deck. Oh God, my fucking legs are seized up. Right, what else? What's that? Right, where is that deck? Am I? Oh look, half this. Wait a minute, half this deck's sitting over here. Right, I'm not finding the deck I need, but I've just seen that the deck I'm using, like half of it's over here. Where is it? The never ending story. Oh, oh, there it is. I don't know if they're all there, but surely they are. Right. Okay, we picked up another deck. As if we haven't got a fucking hundred sitting here. Right, so they look. Oh my God. Wow. I'm not being funny, right? I don't think they made me go over there to get that never ending story card. Look what I've just noticed one of the cards was union. This is heading towards a union. I mean, they're all heading towards a union at some point, but I feel this is we'll see if how the rest of the cards fit up. Wait a minute. What was the but that's why I think that message came through strongly. It's like someone's ready for union, but they might keep telling themselves they're not, or they keep getting distracted by other priorities. Oh, see, it could have something to do with whatever that was at the start, which means it's way more complicated if that makes sense. So just wait a minute. Either you having responsibilities as a parent or having to look after a parent, so however it fitted. Bye, Lexi. Thanks for being here. Prioritizing union. That's what that's what I could put. Um, right now, let's because I went to get this. So What were you saying? Holy crap at? Sorry, you said it a while ago. Wow, and now, and we can build this bridge together, stand strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And again, I can't even sing it, but I love that song. I fucking loved that when I was little. Mannequin, one of my absolute favorites. But yeah, so that film could have significance. And if you think about it, he thinks it's too good to be true. You know, his like mannequin comes to life. But then it's not too good to be true because he gets to keep it at the end. But so again, this person could feel it's too good to be true. Feel it like it's a bit of a dream, like they don't believe it, or that's how it was in the past, or that's how they're going to feel when they're with you. Is like, is this real? But also, and if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other, which kind of indicates that you're okay. You know, you could actually be in your own wee world with each other, and you're not going to bother. Like so, um, not all the time, but you know, if I think it means you've been apart a long time. Right. So what have we got? Let's go with the questions. How can you give spiritual care to yourself, Divine Feminine? Oh, it came out. Clean it up. Oh my God, 21 as well. By cleaning up the karmic cycle. So whether you're a female or a male, I feel that you are cleaning up your side of the street, meaning that you have either in the past recognized where there was codependency, definitely codependent if you were in any kind of love dynamic, whether it was with your actual twin flame or a karmic partner, you're like, this is toxic, this is karmic, this is not going to get me any closer to where I actually want to be, with who I want to be with. I don't want to be in this. Or again, it could be like, you know, the karmic energies were friends that, you know, you didn't really feel like these people had your back, they weren't real friends, or there might have been actual betrayals that gave you proof of that. It's either you sensed it, you cut it off, or you actually got proof of it, or a mixture of all of it. So you know you're cleaning up your side of the street in that way, but also the masculine will eventually do that too. Could have already done it. I feel they've already done it if it's saying union, but we'll see if that comes out again. Um, the masculine and the feminine's masculine side, because that's the masculine's feminine side as well. So the masculine's a bit anxious, I feel, about coming forward because we've got the breathe card, which is always my sign of feeling a bit anxious. So I feel they're trying to ground themselves with the moves they're preparing to make. That they sorry to laugh, but that they keep putting off. See how it fits. Oh, um, exchanging gifts. Yeah, that feels like the oh god, the 27th as well is today. Well, it's not today anymore. No, it is today. For that is today, isn't it? Oh, and it's 11:11. Fucking hell, and it's that's magical. Oh, it's on the laptop. So literally it's 11:11 as I'm saying that's today. So with me saying today and 11:11, it doesn't obviously mean today. It might for some. Tell me if that happened. But it's like because again, because your times are different as well. But it's divine timing. It's divine timing for this union. Whenever somebody watches this, it will be divine timing. It will be magical timing. But it's like you're ready, this person's ready. It's time for union. That's what I'm getting from it. And that's why this masculine's anxious. And as I'm saying that, they're pulling me to the DVD going the distance. That's a really funny film. It's really beautiful too. It's quite sad at some bits, but it's mostly really funny. But it's about actually long distance love. So you might not even be that far. You could be. That's really specific. If you live in different countries or different parts of America, because they live in different parts of America that are like hours away. But it could even be that like it's an emotional distance um, between worlds, but it's in reverse. Yeah, this masculine's like leaving. Oh yeah, like even that could be like leaving their part of the world to join you. You know, but they're because they're not in between worlds. This is a masculine that's ready to come in. The tribe that like they oh now again that can be this masculine's connecting with soul family, or they could be leaving like a community, like a friendship group. To be fair, because it's not to be fair, it's not for them anymore. Come to the edge. That's the priority thing. That's what that is. Come to the edge. That's somebody that keeps coming to the edge to fly to soar and then coming back again. And then going to the edge, I'm going to do it today. No, I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it today. No, I'm not ready. I'm going to do it. Like, it's kind of like what I used to do. I'll do it on the new moon. I'll do it on the full moon. No, I'll do it on the next new moon. No, I'll do it on the full moon. I'll do it on, like that's. I used to live my life like that. Sometimes I can still fall into that, and then you have to go, oh fuck it, I'm doing it now. That's why I done the fuck it, let's go challenge because it's like you can fucking stay in that forever. That's why I'm great at helping other people. ADHD, whatever it is you've got that makes you like that, I'll be able to help you because you fucking waste your life doing that. I held on to so many business ideas waiting for the fucking new moon and the full moon. Just fucking put it out there. Right. That's how what I say. Peace. Yeah. This masculine, what would help you with your spiritual care for yourself is giving yourself peace with a new life. Oh my God. Wow, I was really meant to get that deck, wasn't I? So I feel this masculine's like wanting peace in a new life with the feminine. Or you are with your feminine, however this fits. How that care can help me heal from the past. So how will that help the feminine heal from the past? Hideaway. Make time to be with your person, create your own special hideaway. That's like when I just said about the song, not needing, if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Like I feel that that's how that will help the feminine heal from the past is spending a lot of time with your masculine, properly connecting and getting intimate. I don't just mean like that, but we are on the sexual union. Like, oh yeah, that's why union will be coming through. It's like, actually connecting in the way that the person ran away from before. That you both did, because you're both the same energy. The masculine. Now, if the X or something comes out, I won't be surprised. Anticipation. Oh my God, that fits with the message too. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. And that's the masculine's card. Like this masculine is nervous because they know it's time to take action. They could have known for a while. So this could be a bit of a wake-up call for some of you. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. This masculine cherishes this connection. Yeah, and there's some kind of secret. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. But I don't, and this again, it can be bad things too, but this feels like it might be a good thing. Okay, it could be it feels like a mixed bag. Usually when Scorpio's concerned in the eighth house, it's going to be good and bad news. But in this instance, because we've got secrets and dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So somebody's like hiding something. Again, it feels like somebody's hiding that they're about to sort of spring up on you whenever this happens. Now, guys, again, it's not for everyone, but the eighth house is secret skeletons in the closet. We've got wedding, but it was wedding in reverse. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. Somebody could be getting out of like a relationship or even going through a divorce. And it's got a lot to do with the connection with you being the twin flame because whatever that was and sorry, the song "Let's Hear It for the Boy" has just come on. Let's hear it for the boy. But the video starts and he's got deuce on his head. Do you know what I mean? That's like someone's been put in the corner for being naughty. I don't know what the fuck I'm channeling, but I've just pulled gifts as well, and this looks like gifts at a wedding. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. It's in reverse. So that's very clear that there's been something's broke down. I celebrate. Now we've got fucking, but notice they're all in reverse. Now we've got celebrate with wine glasses in reverse. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. So something's broke down. We're not needing to know any more of that. But the question was how that care can help you heal from the past. The wedding in reverse again. Oh my God. Oh fuck. Yeah, so it's either a long-term relationship that someone's breaking away from or an actual wedding that didn't go to plan. something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. And again, like somebody like this could be a secret. That is what that is. Window. A new adventure in love is coming, get ready. But yeah, that's what they're saying. Even if that's yours, it's like by the time this person comes forward, that's just going to be what they're telling you. And it could come as a shock because we've got Uranus just pulled my eyes, and as well, that's shock surprises. Um, Pluto. That's remember, Pluto is what rules the eighth house, endings and regeneration. Black with Lilith and Cancer, honor your emotions. Yep. So there's just something coming through here about something that has ended. There was a karmic union, a false union, whether the union was an actual marriage or not, doesn't matter. Something that was long term, serious at some point has ended. Could have ended quite brutally too, that Pluto. Or it will. Mother of the gods, master manifester. This person's manifesting this connection, or you are. Let's get some of these heart's hidden secrets and see if the wedding comes out in reverse again. What movie? Sorry, what one? How that care will help me move forward in the future. Spying, social network information ways. So again, I feel this masculine has been keeping an eye on you if you're the feminine while all this was going down. Realizations, because yeah, again, like look, don't make it yours if it's not yours. Like I said, this can be for anyone. You don't need to be a Scorpio. Your person doesn't need to be a Scorpio. This is just the secrets, and I'm pulling the secrets out of whoever it's going to resonate with. Someone's had a huge epiphany, understanding, going through an awakening. Unfortunately, they could have married somebody else. They could have been in a serious relationship, but somebody's realizing that they're in the wrong thing, or that that's what they realized in the past. One day, someday, somewhere, another time, and now they're wondering if it's going to be possible. Oh fuck! Of course, because that's because they've pulled out one day, because that's like the film One Day. That's exactly what the guy does. That's so clever. In the film One Day, and now Hungry Eyes has just come on. I've got this feeling that won't subside. That's the I'm channeling the masculine. I look at you and I fantasize. You're mine tonight, darling. You know what I mean? It's like the pull of somebody is not going away. But also in One Day, the guy, um, it's actually so sad because I just watched that recently. But well, he starts off as a player, and then but he's in love with they're both in love with each other, but he keeps her as a best friend. But they only meet up like something random, like once a year or something. And then but then he ends up like marrying somebody, and it doesn't work out, and then the wife cheats on him. This could all, oh my god, this could actually all be relevant shit. See, whenever I say that, I'm like, because that's not how it always is, but that's what happens. He marries somebody, they have a kid, she actually cheats on him, and then they split up. And then I always get confused with Love Meet Rosie or whatever. Love Rosie. Because I think yeah. So both these films could be significant, or Dirty Dancing, because that's what's the music video is. But he also develops a drink problem, so that could be fitting in the last one I just done, and that's actually really sad. Like it's really sad. I mean, fuck. If you've seen One Day, it's not the saddest thing. I mean, I'm not even fucking going there with fucking depression. But yeah, but I think that's part of it though. Like, think about it. It's the eighth house. It's pain. Somebody's feeling. I would say somebody's feeling quite depressed, or they were at some point. Ego, going through an ego death, as I say, depressed. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Yeah. Somebody's ego. Again, and this is the thing, right? Whether you're a man or a woman, don't beat yourself up about this, because loads of people do that. Like, your ego was running the show. And so you wanted to be right. conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. But that's what I feel like. That's what I mean. Like whatever road this masculine's went down, it's just been a nightmare, full of conflict and damage. We're both hurting from this. But that's really interesting, right? Because I feel that's for the divine feminine, divine masculine. Because if that's the exact story, you would be both hurting because somebody has chose to go down a different route with someone else that's hurt them, the other person's hurting, and you're hurting. But I feel this is the karmic energy and the masculine too, like both like hurting because they're not in the right thing or that's what happened at the time. I left when things got hard, escaped. Like basically, yeah, if the masculine has ran to someone else, but it's not been any easier. Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. Yeah, again, and it's like I can feel that. Like this is definitely masculine energies that feel really sorry. Apology, forgiveness, return, sorry. But again, it's all part of it. It's just all part of it. So it doesn't mean that people don't need to say sorry and you don't, you know, say sorry to each other, blah blah blah, all this kind of shit. But it's just like I said the other day on that. Sure, it is true. Here for a good time, not a long time, could usually be about partying. But I was hearing it the other day as if it's like you're here for a good time, not a long time. You either dwell on everything that's already happened that you can't change, or you live in the present moment and you move forward with who you want to move forward with. It's really not that hard, and people do make it hard. Who Wants to Live Forever? Queen just came on. That is hilarious. Highlander as well. And now we've got, oh, this. We didn't need more fucking. Look at this. Mum says hang up. There could be a mum that has a problem with this union too. But it's kind of funny how it came in, isn't it? But yeah, that's what that means. It can mean different things, but there's a mum that's got a problem with this union that, again, could have been in cahoots with the karmic energy or something. Or again, sometimes it can mean it's a karmic partner's mum that was also causing a problem, or it can be that the karmic mum is like an ex or something. So however it all fits, but we're doing it. We're breaking free from the matrix. It was given those vibes. It was given those vibes in the matrix, like especially the latest one. Well, it's now not the latest, but the newest one when she's got kids and a husband apparently. So again, this is literal in some people's lives, but you know what I mean. It's like it's an illusion. If you tough to see it to get what I mean. In that film, it's not real. It was to keep her trapped and away from the person she was meant to be with. An act of true love thaws a frozen heart. And it came out again, an act of love thaws a frozen heart. So I feel however this union comes together, somebody dropping their pride and ego is going to look. I look forward to our family together, and I trust you. So there's something about somebody putting aside their pride and ego is what's going to mend this. How that care will help me move forward in the future. That's interesting. I don't know why they're picking me to go to these, but so how will that care help somebody move forward in the future? Oh shit. Recovery. So this is the feminine, but the feminine, masculine, feminine side. I feel the feminines had to recover from, well, being on the receiving end of somebody leaving you out in the cold. And the masculines had to recover from doing that themselves. So you know what I mean? Because that's really what that's about. When you turn your back on your feelings, when you turn your back on your feminine, you're turning your back on your feelings because your feminine is your feelings. That's the way that's coming through. But now it wasn't. That's really nice. See that they needed to bring me to that. They needed to. That's a weird word. To bring me to that. They needed to bring me to that. What I was going to say, but that has worded. They needed to bring all needed to happen in both your lives to bring it to the perfect timing. So whoever's union I'm picking up on, because believe me, this could be more than one. Like there's loads of details, but this is more than a couple of people. Whatever's resonating, all of that had to happen because it feels like it's about forgiveness and it's about understanding, and it feels like when you talk, it's going to be about trying to understand where the person was coming from. Again, like I always say, was the person even spiritually awake? Sometimes they are, and that could be harder if the person knew you had a connection. But it could, there's loads of different factors, but it's basically it's perfect timing. Perfect timing for wait a minute, here's the thumbnail. Whatever it was before, I think that might be It's perfect timing for union when this comes about. Is it in the shot? Yeah, that'll be in the shot. So, oh God, it's shining on the fuck. Oh my God, that's so annoying. See, like this, I think there's a lot of annoying delays. And now, crazy for you, touch me once and you know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. That's the masculine, I feel. The masculine's feeling like it's all brand new. I've never wanted anyone like this. I've connected to my feelings, you know what I mean? So it's that. And that's also from 13 going on 30. That's one of my favourites, actually. Wait a minute. Surely is that. Right, it's not shining. If I could just keep that still. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right. Okay, so let's go on to the next ones because this takes fucking ages. Um, I've kind of feel like I've kind of done them. Um, I just want to keep singing that song. Crazy for you, touch me and you know it's oh yeah, I didn't do these cards. Wait a minute. So we've already heard from the feminine. What does the masculine want to say? Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. It makes sense, doesn't it? Like this person's made a mistake. I know that could be an understatement with whatever, especially if it's exactly what I picked up on. But it's like this person hopes to hear from you again. But I feel this person's left themselves in a place of that for a while and now they're worried because they haven't heard from you. And I don't think they're gonna. That's the thing. Like, if you're a real divine feminine, especially after all that, you're not likely to be phoning them because they need to be phoning you. And the thing is, they might not even have your number. That's going to be very likely for a lot. So they're going to have to find a way to find you, but they will. I'm angry. I cause arguments and problems sometimes to be alone. So funny. I'm on my way to you. So again, but it fits, doesn't it? With all the stuff I've said about divine timing and also what I said about whatever there's been this person is on their way to you at some point. Like they're on their way. So it's just so funny to me. Sometimes it comes out. I'm dreaming. That's the bit I was just singing. I dream about you holding me close. It feels safe and warm in your arms, and I never want the dream to end. This needs to be my reality. Please forgive me. I'm growing up. It makes me feel physically sick when I think about how much pain and suffering I've caused you. I'm sorry for treating you that way. It was wrong. You didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. Another one said, let's relax. And that one goes on about, I don't I don't want to not see you. I just need to take off the pressure or something like that. So that'll be relevant as well. Um, right. The care that the feminine needs from the masculine. Let's go to these. The care the feminine needs from the masculine is to not be confused and to invest, to not run. That's how I take that's hilarious. 7-7 could be significant. To not be having all these different options and to actually like try this with me. That's the feminine talking to masculine. I'm channeling the feminine. That's what it means to not run away. Because that's like, let's get real about it here. It's just, whenever it's Scorpio, it's going to be a wee bit more close to the bone because I've got a lot of Scorpio and I'm dealing with Scorpio. But it's again, this could make sense to anyone. But it's kind of like it is that, isn't it? It's like that's what your concern would be as a feminine, that if you still want to have all these options and you want to invest elsewhere, then you're not getting me. That's, you know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of like, that's kind of how it is. That's what the feminine needs. Reassurance that you're not going to run away at the first sight of trouble and that you're not going to run away to other people. The masculine needs, that's also what the masculine needs too, though. That's the confusing thing. And that actually fits with the lone wolf at the start. The masculine needs for you to not see them as a player. And they don't want to fight anymore. This feels like a song. I don't know what song, but and to not see them as a distorted masculine. That's really interesting that's come out. Because they've went through enough. Fuck, this masculine's talking. So yeah, like look, they've like Judgment Day. They've this masculine group of it feels like I'm tapping into the men one, but again it could be women too, but this masculine has went through a huge awakening, a rough one, especially if all the other stuff ties in with some, with some, and they don't want other options. They're not confused about who they feel. They're not under illusion by the time they get to this point, but they don't want you to see them as a player. They don't want to fight, and they're not a distorted masculine, and they're not a king of wands in reverse, and they're not stuck in their head anymore, and they want to come out of hermit mode. They've done the healing. They've went through an ego death, which the death card is Scorpio, but that's a secret. And we're pulling out the secret. They want a new beginning with you, the fool. I'm telling you, there's no secrets around here. They want to look, not only have they planted the seed and grown themselves as the new flower, it's ready to be picked and handed to the feminine. The Ace of Coins. This person wants to come forward. They want to come out of hermit. They want you to be loving. They're going to be loving to you. I just cut the cards at the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. They want to be in a loving, divine counterpart, twin flame union with you. Oh, that's so lovely. Or it'll reach that point at some point. I think I was 13 when that song came out. Really? What? Crazy for you. Touch me once and you know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel, and I can't do the low bit. I'm crazy for you. That was like I fucking loved that album. I used to listen to that album. I mean, I was really wee, but I think it was like I don't know if it was. I think I had a cassette of it at one point, but I had the CD as well. But yeah, that's a brilliant album. Right, let's do these now. Let's see if the same cards come out. I'm not going to be able to remember, but what? No, this is the care you need to get. No, no, no. Yeah, the care that you need to give your connection. I'm not again, relationship doesn't feel right for some of these, but the care that you both need to give the connection. If the Dirty Dancing card comes out, that's going to be cool. We don't want to put the pressure on it. We'll take it. Temperance is a twin flame card too. The care you need to give to the connection is to know that you've both done the work. You've both balanced your inner masculine and feminine. This person's been humbled. And also they want commitment. Oh, they're either healing right now or they've been healing, which would fit with all the rest of the drama. They don't. That's the funny card. They don't. There's like right. I know what they're saying. I feel if you're the divine feminine, like this person sees you moving on, and you might think this person's not coming, but they are, because that's how I always see that. That guy's like, because this card's about moving on, and it's like she's like, "Fuck this, he's not coming." Like he's like clearly not fucking jumping to the other side of the street. He's staying in the darkness. He's staying in the devil. He's staying in the shadow. I need to ascend. I'm not. This is not where I want to fucking. I'm not staying here. Absolute beginners has just come on, but it's like no. This person's learning their lessons. They're closing the door on the toxic situations. They could just be in the middle of it or at the end of it. But yeah, that person's like, you think I'm not coming, but I am. I'm going to catch up with you. Because she's not that far away in the boat. She's like, fuck this. Fuck this. And the person's like, I'm coming, wait. That's the care. And also, though, the care you need to give to the connection is to move on from the past. And it came out again, and to heal with the Empress. This masculine, look at this. This masculine wants to heal and to rest. I feel this is about rest and recovery or something. You might be going on a holiday or something like that, but it's like, look, all this masculine wants to do is to rest and recover with you, their Empress. But I feel they're also saying that while this masculine has been resting and recovering, this person could have actually been ill too. But this could be like someone a dark night. So, but it's like, was that in this one or was that the last one that someone was ill? Can't remember. This person wants to take care of you, but the important thing is they actually want to allow you to take care of them as well. This person, it feels like I'm picking up on a whole masculine group that understand that they deserve love too. And that it's actually being more of a man when you let a woman take care of you. If it's the same gender, change it, but it wouldn't have the same effect if I was, what I mean? Yeah, and they've been keeping an eye on you, and it's like it feels like as well, like this is like masculines that keep an eye on their feminine. And they're like, oh shit, I'm not going anywhere near her right now. Like, I started into that bit too. Like seriously, it's like I'm not going anywhere near her right now. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, but I feel like this could be masculines that are scared to go to their feminine. You know what I mean? Somebody could have a gambling problem as well. That's not everyone, but it's just, or they feel like they've won the jackpot because it's a gambling advert and it said you've won. But yeah, that's definitely that. At some point, this person was like, "Oh, holy shit, I'm not going near her right now." Because the Queen of Swords has like got boundaries, but the Queen of Swords in reverse could be like a nasty tongued fucker, which I'm sure if you're the feminine you wouldn't be. But that's this masculine's like, this is not the right time. But now is. I knew it was going to come out, and but now it is. I'm coming in anyway. I'm on my way, literally on my way. The guy has got a steering wheel, a big sunflower steering wheel. I'm on my way from happiness to misery. Wait a minute, that's not right. Happiness to misery today. From misery to happiness today. But I said it the wrong way around for a reason. Somebody thought in the past going the wrong way was going towards their happiness and leaving the pain of the twin flame journey behind. But now they realise it's the other way around. But they had to go the wrong way to find out what the right way was. They had to go the wrong way towards the Queen of Pentacles. And remember, that guy was the King of Pentacles. So that is definitely, I think, confirming the other stuff. That was actually a manipulative woman. So someone was appearing as like a grounded, well-to-do kind of, probably had a lot of money or, like, or they were interested in the person's money or something like that. And there could have been a marriage too, because it was the Queen and King of Pentacles. But like, but actually, there were a manipulative woman behind all of that. But there's been some kind of justice, and this person's had to come slowly towards you if you're the feminine. They're out of confusion, they're not confused. Yep, leaving a nasty, that could be a different woman, but there's a nasty fucker. There's, oh my god, there's two. Yeah, there's quite a lot of women coming out here, but there's two nasty fuckers, a Queen of Swords in reverse and a Queen of Wands in reverse, unless they're saying again that that same worried that you were going to be pissed off. But someone's been putting in the hard work. So anyway, those cards are hilarious for what I was channeling. Right, a change I'm facing in my romantic life. Now, this is quite funny because this might, let's see if this, let's go to that deck. Yeah, let's go to this deck. How long have I been on this? I did say that I might just do this one and then an hour. Fuck's sake, man. Why the hell? Again, it's my guides. I can't really control it. It's like I'm just like whatever. You know what I mean? It's someone's story. So, like I said, I think these are, at some point, probably not too near future. At some point, I think I'm gonna have to put these in the membership because it's just well, it's a lot of energy. On top of everything else I do, you know what I mean? Although it's only once a month. I think I'm in Overland though. I don't want to do shit right now. Overload? Do you mean overload? Probably feeling those new moon energies because it was you the last time that was saying that, wasn't it? That it's like you know what I mean. You were aware of the Mars opposite Pluto. It's felt definitely in the air. Overload, yeah. I thought you meant overload. Um, well, just rest then, Julia. Don't force yourself to do too much. Um, right. So, what is a change that the feminine's facing in their romantic life, or his or her romantic life? Let's see if it fits up with all the rest. Three of Cups. Well, you might not know it, you might not feel it or know it, but I feel there is a celebration coming. So that could either be like, look, that looks like that could either be like you sharing some type of good news with like females close to you, or that could be like a celebration is coming forward when this person like appears in your life because you said they're on their way. Um, so that's a change that you're facing in your romantic life that you haven't, that you don't see, or maybe you do see it coming. Against all odds, is just come on, take a look at me now, because I'm just a something, something. There's nothing left now to remind me, just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now. So, and I'm about to shuffle for the masculine. So this person could be like, oh, what are the words again? How could I just let you walk away? I'm sure it's something like that. That's something about sorry anyway, isn't it? So, oh shit, this is getting creepy. I've just pulled out the heartbreak card. Literally just pulled out the heartbreak card. So take a look at me now. So whether you're masculine is a woman or a man, they're not feeling too good. Or they weren't at some point. And I think I did say depressed at some point. This is the Three of Swords. So this is the heartbreak card, guys. If you didn't already fucking see that. Also, I wouldn't always get that, but see, because she's holding a pin cushion, there could have been some weird fucking energy, like a karmic energy around this masculine at some point, like like dark, dark black magic or something. That's not for everyone, but it is sticking out to me. But yeah, they're in heartbreak, or they were. I'm back. I had to check on the checks. All right. Um, God, that's so weird that that song was on in there. It all means something. Right. How this change is affecting me emotionally. So how's the change of, well, it depends what comes out, but how's this feminine going to feel when the masculine comes forward for the celebration? That's quite funny. Fucking hell, that makes sense. So it's like you're going to be happy because remember I said the seven of pentacles came out before from the other deck, and it was like I channeled something like I want you to actually invest time in seeing whether this could work or not, rather than not even trying at all. Like, because I just feel that's the case that some didn't even try at all because they were so scared of it not working. So in some cases they could have tried for a little while and fucked off, but I feel in a lot of cases it was like just kept it like very casual, didn't go anywhere near being in a relationship with you, because then you can't fail. It reminds me of that train wreck film, that's one of my favorites. Like, you know, it's quite harsh the argument they have, but it's true. He's like, you slag them off because like they're trying hard to do something and then they become good at it. But if you don't even try, then you can't fail. And now she's like the wind through my hair. She's like the wind. Na, na, na. From Dirty Dancing just came on. I feel a breath on my face, your body close to me, can't look in your eyes. She's out of my league. Oh my God. And it's number 21, Karmic Cycle. I feel that's this too. I feel this person didn't feel good enough for you. Again, which is never true. It's whoever you've surrounded yourself with, it's made you feel not good enough, and then you tell yourself things like that. So, yeah, I think the feminine's going to be really happy that the masculine's wanting to give equally, because we've got the Six of Coins wanting to give equally to one another and wanting to invest. And that simply just means wanting to put time into making it work. And then it reminds me of the film That Awkward Moment. So there could be oh my God, the awkward moment could be when this person arrives. Like, seriously. But it's like, it's reminding me of in that when the girl says all a relationship is being there for each other when you need each other, something like that. And I like that because it's like she says that because it's like we weren't even boyfriend girlfriend, but you know, I needed your help. You know, it's kind of so. Yeah, this masculine regrets turning their back on a wish fulfillment for a third party. That's already come out, but that is coming out in the cards here. So how is the change well, I think I just told you. How is the change affecting the masculine emotionally? These cards are having me fucking pissing myself. They've turned into like a poet, a romantic. They want to serenade you in the street. Maybe not exactly that, guys, but this person has turned into a romantic over you. Maybe they always were that way and they kept it a secret. But yeah, this person's turned all Knight of Cups. That's how it's affecting them emotionally. And they want to rush in and shed light on that because you're their Empress. Like, see, how funny is that? The Empress came out on the other tarot deck. This person sees you as their Empress. They want you to be their Empress. They don't want you to be with anyone else. They don't want you to be somebody else's Empress, put it that way. This year, I'm 100% channeling the Scorpio energy because a Scorpio man or woman, if that's your twin flame, would be like, no, that's mine. You know what I mean? That's no yours, that's mine. What do you think you're doing? Even when it's not fair, I might add, but that is the truth. Let's see. Where did I get to these questions? How I can take care of myself in the face of this change. Let's go to this deck. The stubbornness in me is like, I can't go there as he's engaged to be married since we've had sole recognition. Oh, awkward as tits. Again, that does come out in the cards quite a lot too. Well, the thing is, Julia, unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if you saw this from the start, but I don't think that marriage is going to work out somehow. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that comforts you any, but yeah. Again, I could help you that in a personal session, but without knowing the details. But that's not going to work out if you really are twin flames and you know that it'll fall to shit at some point because especially if this is your story. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So that's what you can do to take care of yourself, feminine. The masculine. Again, on this story, look, the masculine is calling you in, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So it's like what I say all the time. This masculine is either consciously manifesting you, right? Or they daydream, fantasize about you. I've even sang that with the song lyrics. And by constantly doing that all the time for a period of time, a long period of time, they are calling you in. But some of them are consciously calling you in, or you're consciously calling your feminine. Um, a new energy this change is bringing into my life. What the heck? A new energy. True love anyway, because true love's on the bottom. This is the romance of a lifetime. So yeah, that's clear. That came through from the start. The divine feminine and this group of twin flames that resonate, which doesn't need to be everyone. You know this is true love. Like you might have known it from the start, or you've known it from some very, memorable point that no, this is this is true love. Like once you made up your mind that you knew that, or your heart, your soul recognized it, you can't ignore it. And the masculine will reach that at some point too. Friendship, because it's this successful couples are good friends. And remember, the question was the new energy that this change is bringing into your life is because it's true love and it's your best friend and it's happiness. So I feel that's how you both feel about this, but let's see what the masculine gets. This new energy that the change is bringing into your life. Timing, allow events to unfold in the correct time. Oh, you see how that can have different meanings for different people. You see what I mean? Because it's different timelines. So it's quite interesting because this is also picking up on like, Julia, did you see earlier? Because I did, what I've pulled through is like somebody has married somebody and it's been a fucking nightmare and it's broke down really pretty quickly after it's, however you, sorry to laugh, but like that is what I pulled through. And there was loads of confirmation. So this is a bit of a warning to people that are engaged to be married, men and women. You know what I'm saying? This is a general reading, but if the rest of it's resonating, I would heed the warning, because that could save you a lot of time, money, energy, heartache, because it just but it's people's different karmic lessons, but it does say, look, allow events to unfold in the correct timing. So basically, if that's already happened, all that had to happen so that the person, learns their lessons. But I mean, I have read ones before where somebody's like ditching somebody at the altar. Like I'm not being, I actually have. And also, I was hearing the other day, like never mind, I'll find someone like you. That's really what that's about as well. Embrace a mutual attraction, chemistry. Letting go. Letting go is sometimes necessary. Reciprocate an arrival. Love may be just around the corner. Express shared feelings. Like that, honestly, I'm getting so many. I think it's because I'm reading your comments and I'm being pulled to the champagne glasses, which are like a wedding cake as well. So it's like, either way, with what I've read in this, someone's coming. It says, I'm on my way. Love may be just around the corner. Arrival, shared feelings. Someone's coming to share your feelings. And I titled this, oh no, that was the other one, shared dreams. But I think for other people, that could be like shocking, like shake-ups and change-ups and how I can embrace this new energy. Oh, that's kind of similar, isn't it? But let's just shuffle these. Fuck's sake, guys. How I can embrace this new energy. Marriage and love. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. Love conquers all. Holy shit, it ended like that the other day in the live stream. So, look, for some of you, right, the eighth house is pain, right? Now, remember what I said. This is everyone's got an eighth house and everyone's got Scorpio somewhere. And it's really fucking intense if you've got eighth house Scorpio. But basically, throughout all the pain and all the heartbreak and everything like that, it's going to end up in a union anyway, a sacred union with the true twin flames. But for some, it could be a literal marriage as well because love conquers all. So maybe, hopefully, that gives a little bit of hope, even for people that if it is like, they've married someone else or married someone else, even if they're about to marry somebody else, like fucking, I pray for them. You know what I mean? Because I pray for the two of them. But true love comes when you least expect it. Embrace what destiny has in store for you, because it is a thing where some masculines do that. They will be that much in denial that they will literally walk down the aisle to the wrong person. That rhymed as well, but it's true love. There's just loads coming through about true love. So, um, Christ, quite intense, isn't it? It's definitely the astrology of right now, though. Okay, so I'll pull through some money cards because I think we've had enough of all that. Um, that's what I felt. He had a contract to fulfill, and I'm just in complete surrender to what is and shaking off that stubbornness when it arises. Yeah. You have to, Julia, because it's like I said in the Taurus one or the one before, is that, um, what can you do? You're not going to do an Adele, are you? You're not going to fucking turn up the wedding. Don't marry her. That's the song. Don't marry her, have me. Fuck that. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's that determined to prove a point. Bash on. You're going to waste a lot of money and you're going to circle back around anyway. Very silly. But we also, sorry, just coming through. But it's like, but if you are the person that done that, either the man or the woman, you were in pride and ego. You were in pride and ego. The devil will make you sign contracts with other devils. They'll lead you down a dark path. I'm sure you learned your lesson. You've went through an awakening. We already saw that whatever guys have done this or gals or whatever, they've went through hell. So, it'll all make sense in the end. Yeah, lone wolf. But this person either way doesn't, whether people have got involved, whether it's whatever all bits make sense, it's coming back to the start. Don't know why I even picked up those cards. This person does not want to be a lone wolf. They are afraid of getting hurt, especially if they got hurt in something else. But it was all down to not feeling worthy. And I already said that with what I sang. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. So if I feel the ones that either have, wait a minute, are planning on marrying someone that's not right for them, they are married to someone that's not right for them, or they did in the past. It was all down to like not feeling good enough for the person they really wanted, which is, it's sad, but loads of people do it, men and women. I've helped so many people that have done that. So I've prayed for them and their protection. Yes, that's look, dark night of the soul, surrender. And you would be in a dark place if you made those kind of mistakes. But healing separation, go within. Right. Let's actually just see though, because I don't for this what I was pulling through for this. Wait a minute, I'll end it with them. What have we got for money and finances to take a little different angle? And I think, I mean, right, I'm only doing another one if someone's going to hang around to watch it because this was kind of my cutoff point. um, I don't really. Wait a minute. I'm just going to check something. I'm actually quite hungry again right now as well. I'm singing that now. Don't marry her. Um, yeah. If people are, oh my God, what have I titled that? Freedom, shake up, moon conjunct Uranus, Taurus. Yeah, you see, I think that is a lot of people. That's karmic breakups. That's what I predicted with the shorts. I'll listen in the shower. Well, we've got one listener in the shower. That'll do. Thank you, Renee. Julia, are you staying for the next one? Wait a minute. Let's see what the next one is. To be honest, I will do another one, right? But I need to pee first. I know it's TMI, but it's true. I've been drinking that much tea. Actually, I need to pee and I don't need to put the kettle on because I think I'm only going to do one more. But let's just see who got the votes, if anyone else has voted. Pisces and Aquarius are still neck and neck. Nah, nobody else voted. That doesn't fucking help me, guys. It's like I need somebody else to vote on these. Oh, actually, I've not. Aries has got 100%. I think that means I do Aries because Aries has got one vote, and then all the rest are neck and neck. I'm not being biased. I'm an Aries. I'm just saying. I'm an Aries with a Scorpio rising. It just happened that way. If somebody votes now, then I'll change. But I mean, I'll do another sign. But that's what the thing's saying. Yeah, so I'll do Aries next, which is passion, action. Actually, that's fitting with all the other ones that I've read. Oh, of course, now Cocktails on. The song from Cocktails on, Kokomo. It's just really like, na 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 Kokomo. But the point is, love affair. Look at this. Right. Oh my God. Love affair. Beware, love affairs at work rarely work well. Don't lose your mind. Again, that'll be a really specific detail, but that could be, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody did, I don't know, maybe that happened somewhere for someone. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. So I feel that celebration's coming with a union, but it could be as well that somebody's like got caught up in something through a party lifestyle and got caught up with somebody that's well, not it's not worked out with. But in Cocktail, that's interesting. That's just come on because in Cocktail, that is exactly what he does. He falls in love with her, and then to prove a bet through his oh my God, do you know what I mean? Through his pride and ego, he then sleeps with this older woman because she has money and turns his back and but he thinks he can get away with it. But unfortunately the one he's fallen in love with that he's just been getting to know, she sees them like fooling around. And so she flies back home and then there's a whole of the other drama that could be specific as well. Um but yeah, spoiler alert, they end up together in the end. Do you know what I mean? But the point is that fits in with what I said, that it feels like somebody has when I really again because it's so again that's one of my favorites, but it's so fucking annoying. You're watching it, it's like why the fuck did you just do that? Like you can tell that he's just turned his back on love for some old fucking boot. Do you know what I mean? She's even nice looking. It's like, not about looks, guys, but do you know what I mean? It's just she's fucking annoying too. She gets up and works out in the morning and everything. It's like, oh, it's annoying. Anyway, exhausted, feeling financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. And I feel that's the person's been drained by the karmic energy they chose. Fast change, fast changes. Things happen suddenly in a short period of time and in a hurry. Take bold steps forward. Yeah, that is. There's definitely so far. I've only done two signs, but things are going to happen very suddenly and quickly. Someone's going to be on their way to you. And if it's the whole fucking story, well, it's a bit of a drama. But yes, divine feminine, someone's coming after being involved with a false twin flame. Right, I'm done. What the fuck? I said that. I fucking said that. I didn't even need a shovel. We literally have. Sorry, I don't know what this thumbnail was before, but it feels like it might need to be this now. I think it was something happy, like, look at this. Divine feminine, false twin flame. Sorry to bring you into this, Julia, but it sounds like you're divine masculine. Unless, Julia, have you said before? How long have you been connected to this channel? Do you know the way that I describe it? Because most people that talk on here, basically the women and the men, most of the time they are the divine masculine. And even if they think they're not and they say different, they come back and they're like, shit, you're right, I'm the divine masculine. But I'm pretty sure when you arrived, you said you were the divine feminine, and also what you're saying does sound like you're the divine feminine, to be honest. So I'm attracting more divine feminines that are talking. But if you're the divine feminine, I would take it to mean that you're the divine feminine, and he's engaged to the false twin flame. So let's just fucking pray right now that he wakes up out of the Prince Eric moment before he makes that mistake. Um, but yeah, that's this. I'm sorry, I'm gobsmacked because the one I filmed for today was exactly the same. Like it was exactly the same. I'm not shitting you. It ended on this cliffhanger that somebody's woke up to a false twin flame and they know who the real one is. Wait a minute. And I read one with these exact same cards about 2.5 years ago. If you scroll all the way back, these were on the thumbnail, something like this. So I even think it's like some kind of horrible thing where like somebody's really tried very hard to manipulate the divine masculine, that they were the one telling the truth and the other person was lying. Please speak in Arabic. Well, that's not going to happen, Fana. But yeah, sorry. Sorry to be rude about it, but I don't speak Arabic. So it's just I can work miracles, but I can't do that miracle. Yeah, look, this divine masculine king has woken up to the truth. Fucking hell. That's quite to their divine feminine. The divine, this is exactly how, oh my God, this is exactly how it ended earlier. The divine masculine has awakened to their divine feminine. Or if they already knew who it was, it's just they can't run from the truth anymore. They're in touch with their feelings. They know they're good enough and they're on their way. Might change the title to that. Yeah, let's fuck the false twin flame in the thing. Like we should. That's he is getting kicked out the picture. This is the thumbnail. King and queen on their way to each other. Oh, now I want to sing I was on my way to you. So that song, oh yeah. And that song is called Marry Me. Union in the union card, but also it could be loads of other drama. I'll lure them a bit. Yeah, that song is about like, every heartbreak was another something. I was never lost, I was just passing through. I was on my way to you. So basically, you know what I mean? Like someone's taken a few wrong turns or a really big wrong turn, but they either know who you are to them now or they will do in the future. And like I said, it's just people's karmic lessons. I know that, it's easier said than done when you're in it, but that's why I always just say, just don't even. I mean, how did you find that information out, Julia? Just don't even, you know what I mean? When you don't know what's going on, then it's a lot easier to handle. And yes, gossips come and tell you, and if it happens, that's meant to happen too. But sometimes you might just be like unaware of it all until you find out and it's all over. You do you. Everyone's going to do it their own way. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So the important thing is although I'm saying it with a bit of humor, it's not funny when it's like as long as the divine masculine acknowledges how painful that will have been for you, as well as wanting you to listen to them, then I think that's what matters really. It's when the person spiritually wakes up, they will be devastated, um, and they'll want to put in the hard work, and they'll want to move through all the blocks. They'll want to move hell and high water to get to you. Could be a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, look, they'll try everything, even if it takes a long time. They'll come in romantically. Yeah, they won't be. Yeah, because they're not moving on from you. They're not moving on. They know that. They'll not be playing mind games. They probably did before. But yeah, it's a secret just now. Everything's a secret. But this person's dropping the burdens. It's Judgment Day. So that's what they're saying. This person's either went through a really rude awakening, which was what this whole story was, if I'm remembering right. Might be getting mixed up with the other one, to be honest, it's that late. But hopefully I'll come back for Aries and I'll be more with it, but whatever. But for most people, this person's coming in quickly after a rude awakening. And you could be quite shocking for you in the receiving end of it. But I guess you're going to find out. So I'm tempted to shuffle these to see if Union comes out again, but because of the way I found it. But Oh, I think I just saw very soon. I'm not shitting you. I think I just saw the card that says very true love. Yeah. This is the romance of a lifetime. That is the realization that this masculine has come to, which is the exact same as what I picked up for the feminine. So they're just saying that is, if this is your story, that is, you've got to trust. You've got to trust that this is true love. All the signs are pointing this person towards you. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. You know what it's reminding me of? You know, what is it called? It's not my best friend's wedding that all this could be relevant. It's it's where the best man is the bridesmaid. But do you know what I mean? So it's one of my favourites. I just can't remember the name of it now. It's Patrick Dempsey or whatever his name is. And they actually go to Scotland in it. There's New York, there's bits of New York and there's bits of Scotland. But the point is, she's been in love with him for ages and he's been a player. And they've been best friends, it's like one day. And then she goes away and she meets somebody. Actually, that's quite funny because I had something about workplace affair. She meets somebody through her work. She meets, I don't think she goes away for work and she meets the Scottish guy, and then they get engaged, and so anyway, it's like because the writing's on the wall, you can tell what the whole fucking film's going to be about. But it is that moment where he bursts in right as she's about to marry him. But the thing is, they just kissed each other as well on her hen. Sounds like a fucking. Oh, it sounds like a fucking. I don't know, a soap opera. Yeah, true love, honeymoon. Oh my god, look what I'm talking about. So that's how close to the bone it can get sometimes. But like I said, there's things when it's twin flames, things happen when people have already got married. Do you know what I mean? I've told plenty of people it's that. So it's all just kind of like I've said before, I find it very weird that this is my job and this is what I'm here to healing people. Because yeah, it's just I don't know. It is. Well, it's literally in my fucking soul's blueprint. This is what I'm here to help people with. But I've definitely helped some people with some situations that I could never have been in myself. But then some of the things that have happened to me, like people have said to me, I could never go through what you went through. Like, how many people would actually fucking be single as long as what I have for a fucking eternity? But it's true love. True love keeps coming out. This is romance of a lifetime. Yeah. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. They keep giving me the same cards. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. This is a romance of a lifetime. Divine femme, divine masculine. It feels like divine masculine's on their way to divine feminine. I hope this is for everyone, put it that way, but we're all in different timelines. I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to go for a pee. I might put the kettle on, but I think I'm just going to go for a pee. I don't think there's any need, otherwise I won't want to do it. So I am going to come back and I'm going to do Aries. If you want to join me, and then I'm stopping at that. I'm stopping at that because it's just yeah, I'll no want to do the rest. So see you on Aries if you're joining me. I don't know, I'll just be about 2-3 minutes or something. See you later.